commerce startup FirstClub, founded by Flipkart veteran and former ClearTrip CEO Ayyappan Rajgopal, has raised $23 million in a Series A round that was led by Accel and RTP Global. Now, this funding raise closed just within 3 months of starting the company, values it at $120 million. Now, since the Bengaluru launch in June of this year, FirstClub has expanded to 4 dark stores, which it calls clubhouses in the city, onboarded more than 4,000 curated SKUs, built a 185-member team and an in-house supply chain and tech stack. But for more on their path ahead, joining me now is Ayyappan himself, the founder and CEO of the company. Ayyappan, thank you so much for your time here on Startup Street. You know, you've intentionally bucked this quick commerce trend of 10-minute delivery, emphasizing rather on quality. But what are early indicators showing you? Are customers happy to wait for a longer time just to get a differentiated experience? And over the next 3 to 5 years, are you going to remain this premium offering, or are you also going to look at faster delivery?
Yeah, great question to start with, Ritu. Firstly, happy to be here, part of the conversation. Yeah, so before launching FirstClub, we did a lot of user research with the consumers across multiple markets and cities. And we understood very clearly that when there is not much of a differentiation between multiple quick com platforms, then the only thing that they can index on is speed. Like, who delivers the fastest to me because somebody has the dark store closest to my community or the place that I stay at. So in that case, people are going for the speed. But with respect to the kind of selection and the products that they really want, we understood from them that if the products are differentiated, if they're going to get very, very good quality of products, then they're happy to wait for more time. There's absolutely not an issue. In fact, we have seen consumers asking us like, hey, I'm absolutely fine if you can deliver it tomorrow morning also. You don't even need to deliver in 30 minutes. So it's quite clear that if you have selection, which is of very high quality, if you have it at the right pricing for the consumers, and you know that the end-to-end experience is like top-notch for them, they are happy to wait for a lot more time, and this 10 minutes is not needed at all. And this also creates a very different sort of supply chain model, the procurement, the inventory management for us from a business point of view. And it's for the rider's safety as well. They don't need to rush as well. So all put together, I think this would be a great proposition for the users over a period of time. And to the second part of the question, whether it will remain premium. So firstly, we don't position ourselves as premium, while the platform comes across as premium with the kind of app, the catalog, the imagery that we have. But we want to stand a lot more for mid-premium, where the products that was unaffordable for the consumers, we want to bring it at a pricing which is very palatable to them. So long term, we believe mid-premium is the positioning that we want to take. And this is selection that is not available elsewhere, and at the pricing that they're happy to pay. And within the delivery time, they're absolutely okay with.
Okay, mid-premium it is. Well, you know, in just 3 months since your launch, you've raised this money at $120 million post-money valuation, which is triple the amount, that we saw in your seed round. What is underpinning this kind of investor conviction? Is it market traction, unit economics, or something else?
It's broadly 3 things. One, firstly, the addressable market. A lot of people might think that, okay, is this going to be a smaller proposition or a much larger proposition? From the consumer data point, it's very clear that this is going to be a much larger proposition than what we had originally, even we ourselves envisioned. This is going to be a much bigger, considering, in fact, one of the data points that we have seen is that 1 out of 4 consumers who shop from us are actually at the rental of, they're staying in a community where the rental is less than 40,000 rupees per month. So shows very clearly that this is not just for consumers who are paying a lot more.
And how exactly are you going to deploy this $23 million?
One is from a store expansion point of view. Currently, we are live at 4 different locations. We are planning to take it to 35 in the next 6 months. We are planning multiple other fulfillment models. We are planning to launch daily subscription model. We are bringing slotted delivery. So we want to cater to across Bangalore even before Diwali. So that's the second part. Third, category expansion. We are launching our own cafe to start with. Again, cafe built with the differentiator of freshly cooked food and not reheated food like in other platforms. And we are launching gifting and home categories. So that's the third part. Fourth, we are solidifying the talent that we have and investing in the brand as well. So these are the large areas where we would be investing.
Well, you mentioned operating with twice the average order values of competitors, enjoying highest gross margins in the industry. Could you share more specifics on these margins and cost structures, and when you anticipate achieving profitability?
See, we believe fundamentally the model that we have started with, this will be the most profitable model across all quick commerce platforms. Considering, like I spoke about, the average order values are upwards of 1,000 rupees. This is like unheard of, not just for quick commerce, but for any model, because quick commerce is always seen as a top-up sort of a model. What we are seeing is a basket building to happen. People are adding 10 to 10.5 number of items in one particular order, which is very, very unheard of in this sort of a space.
So right now you have 4 clubhouses or dark stores in Bengaluru. How many more do you plan to open here? And what's your roadmap for expansion beyond Bengaluru as well?
So our first objective is to expand across Bangalore, which is what we're planning in the next 6 months. We'll hit 35 dark stores in total, which we internally call it as clubhouses. So there will be 35 clubhouses in Bangalore by the end of March. But before Diwali, the plan is to take it to 15 stores along with the slotted delivery model to reach entire Bangalore. Every other city we are planning only post that. So as of now, there is no discussion of the second city at this point of time.
All right, Ayyappan, we'll leave it at that. Thanks very much for your time here today. Thank you.
Thank you so much.